Yay! So it's been a few really busy months. So this video is just full of excuses. Really, that's about all it actually really is. But I think they're really good excuses as to why I've been too busy to make videos, even though I still somehow managed to be able to film while doing the things. Just been super busy and couldn't, mush them together until now. There have been a lot of changes lately to my life, and I've also done a lot of really cool stuff that I want to share with you. So let's start with number one. In July, I went with my parents, my German Shepherd, and my boxer to Kentucky. We rode in a Prius, so you can imagine how fun it was for me to sit next to a giant German Shepherd and a boxer in the back for like 8 hours. Kentucky was really cool because I've never gone on vacation somewhere where the main point was to enjoy nature. Usually we go to cities or places that are really big on touristy things, but Kentucky, where we were staying, was more just about hiking and looking at nature and seeing the sights. After a couple of days, though, I was more than willing to call it quits and return to civilization where my cell phone worked and I had internet. My favorite part was when my mom and I went ziplining. It was really cool because they were like really big zip lines. It wasn't just like short baby ones. There was 5 of them, and they increased in length and height from the ground.
Have fun? Alrighty, you want to go next?
The second thing I want to tell you about was my trip to New York. I went with my mom and sister, and just getting there proved to be a huge adventure. We were stuck in Pennsylvania for about 4 hours, maybe more. I think it might have been more, because there was this huge traffic accident where trucks and semis and stuff all flipped over.
Hi. So what's going on?
We're in traffic.
Or it's not traffic, it's an accident.
It's an accident. Apparently there's an oil spill. 80 trucks down, I don't know. It changes.
Craziness. So we're gonna go check it out.
We defriended truckers. We're trucker sluts now.
So we probably got a mile to a mile and a half up to it, and then apparently they're starting to move or something's happening. So we're trying to walk back now, and hopefully we make it in time. If not, she'll be picking us up. She, as in my mom, will be picking us up on the side of the road. Maybe I can relive. Maybe I can live out my fantasy to be a hitchhiker. Because I always kind of wanted to walk down a highway. Here we are, so might as well just, yeah, okay, bye.
Once we finally got to New York, we seriously touristed it up. We saw all the typical museums and did all the typical touristy things. We saw the Wax Museum, we wandered Times Square, we did everything you would do when you go to New York. But we also did a lot of biking. I've personally never been the strongest cyclist. I have a lot of scars on my knees from when I've fallen off when I was younger. So when my mom told me that we were going to bike across the Brooklyn Bridge, I thought she had lost her mind.
So we are a third of the way up the Brooklyn Bridge, and it's hot. It was the most painful workout of my entire life, and we're not even to the top yet, and we have to go back, and I'm tired.
And a few days after the Brooklyn Bridge escapades, we even biked around Central Park. The trip ended with a detour to Niagara Falls. I haven't been there since I was a little kid, so it was really cool to go back and relive those memories and see the things I saw when I was younger. And it was such a blast spending time with my mom and sister. We always seem to do really crazy, goofy things when we're together.
Fancy napkins.
The third really big thing that's happened in my life since we last talked was I moved. This background, it's not the same that it used to be. After my lease at the old apartment was up, I moved farther away from school, but this apartment is way cheaper than where I was living before. And my personal favorite part about this apartment is the ability to, put stuff up on the walls. Because the old apartment, you weren't supposed to, but I put a few things up, but I didn't go crazy like I wanted to out of fear that I wouldn't get the really expensive deposit back. And moving into the apartment allowed the fourth thing to happen. I was finally able to get this guy right here from the Humane Society down the road from where I'm actually living now. His name is TARDIS from Doctor Who, because I'm cool like that. And he is just, he's crazy. Like, he's a crazy cat. But I love him, and I love having something to come home to that just wants to, you know, spend time with me and snuggle. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life lately. A lot of fun stuff. Really no excuse, though, for why I haven't been making videos, but what can you do? And honestly, I actually have really missed you guys, and talking to this little camera, so much fun. So I think this video has been long enough, and I will talk to you later. Bye.